What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What's good? What's good? Thank everybody for being here. Look, check this out. I'm gonna tell you other break. If you want to donate to the channel, you can hit the Cash App at official DanaJay, $ official DanaJay at Cash App. If you want to donate to me, you can go ahead and hit the tip jar. That's pinned at the top of the comment box. It begins with HTTPS stream elements. But all you gotta do is hit the link and then put your tip in or whatever you want to do. All right, check it. Bill Cosby free at last. Free at last. Free at last. Let's talk about it. What do that mean for R. Kelly then? Let's go.
So tell me what is all of this fighting for? It's all this coming on. It's all this thing on. It's not to figure out how to be right back to the world. We need our way down to the street. So let's be all love. Trying to live on. What don't take me straight to love speed. I need some love that turns to love. Just some love I still want to do. That road again. Heard somebody say.
What up? What was going on, y'all? Wait, look at something real quick. Hold on. Try and find something for y'all real quick. Hold on. New party search. I have matches. Criminal. That's not it. Hold on, y'all. Wow. This is crazy. Well, here we go. Oh, excuse me. Here we go. Look, Bill Cosby is free. Free man. Bill Cosby is a free man. What did that mean for R. Kelly? Do y'all really want to talk about it? Do y'all really want to have this conversation? Because I really want to have this conversation. I really want to have this conversation. Because we are witnessing history right in front of our eyes. Now, for y'all that don't know, Bill Cosby, once again, is a free man. Is a free man. Free man. Free man. Free man. He's a free man. What did that mean? His case was overturned. Uh-oh. So you know that's lawsuits coming. That's lawsuits coming. Now, we said on YouTube and we witnessed people say that they advocating for men, right? That they advocating for Bill Cosby and stuff like that, but we haven't seen them do shit. All right? So with that being said, Bill Cosby was said that he was a bad person. He was there to drug somebody. He was there to do this. He was there to do that. He was there to do that. Then he said, I wanted to buy NBC, one of the major networks for the left. And they said no. He said, I want to buy NBC. They said no. And before I go any further, shout out to everybody that's here. What's going on? What's going on? Just let everybody know that I'm on. But hey, what's going on. Let's get into it. I will say this, Big Bug, I heard what you said. Don't think I'm going to let that go. I will be addressing you and Sylvia on my Talk Crazy page, okay? Just know that y'all got something coming. So, Bill Cosby said, I want to buy NBC. I said no. He said, why? He said, because we ain't going to sell it to you. You're not one of us. So, what does that mean, overturn? Okay, stay right there, Granny, but I'm going to tell you. And we're going to walk through it together. So, Bill Cosby said, okay, I have enough money to buy NBC. They said no. He was persistent. They killed his son in front of him in D.C. That would have been enough for most of us. That would have been enough for most of us Miss Visby, people are disliking because they know where the truth lies. And those are the ones that follow the imbeciles. But after he said no, after they told him no, he was still persistent. And they just kept doing stuff to him. Till finally, he said, I still want to buy NBC. And they put this collusion of women together. I'm going to show you how God works. God must have dubbed down on that lady conscience so bad that she came forth and said, you know what? I was lying. I was paid to do this. But before she said that, Bill Cosby had been locked up. The Me Too movement has been stronger. People start fearing the Me Too movement because they were convicting powerful men of color first. Preem in the building. What up, sis? Yeah. But they got the conviction of Harvey Weinstein. But he's a monster. But they wouldn't have got that conviction unless they got who? Bill first. They wouldn't have came and got Robert unless they got Bill first. So what does this mean? Remind you, their whole goal was to break Bill into saying other stuff. Now, mind you, Bill said in a deposition, yes, I gave some people drugs, but they wanted it. That's an admission, and that's what they help use to lock them up, right? Watch this. Let me show you how it's going to play out. So, they got these characters. One that looked like Corky from The Mask, and all these other women, and the Me Too was like, yes, he did it. Yes, he did it. But they thought Bill was going to say, you know what, I give in. I'm going to leave it all alone, yeah. They let Bill sit for a while. Bill went in jail and started giving comedy skits. Bill started telling you about the pudding pops and giving comedy skits. So with that being said, they went to Bill one last time because Bill put an appeal in. Remember, about a month ago, and they said, in order for us to honor your appeal, Bill Cosby, you must go to some classes and you must register as a sex offender. Bill Cosby told him, word on the curb, F your appeal and them sex classes. I'm innocent. And he maintained his innocence all the way through. So, he didn't have court today. All of a sudden, they got emergency court. Now, mind you, they told him his appeal would not be heard if he don't go to these classes. He never went to the classes. But they gave an emergency hearing today. The gods knew yesterday. He didn't know until this morning. And then when they brought him into court, let's read and what happened. Hey, Toy, let's read what happened. Let's read what happened. Let's see. All right. It says, Bill Cosby to walk free after court overturns sex conviction. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. And it says, Bill Cosby had his sexual assault conviction thrown out Wednesday. in a stunning ruling by Pennsylvania highest court that found a prosecutor's decades-old agreement should have shielded him from criminal charges. The fallen funny man, listen to how they word this, the fallen funny man, which is 83 now, is set to walk out of a Philadelphia area prison a free man after serving more than 2 years of a 3 to 10 year sentence. Stop. He served 2 years. Right? Since when have a federal anybody sentenced somebody from 3 to 10 years? They normally giving you 24 months, 34 months, 74 months. That's how the feds sentence you. They don't sentence you to years. They sentence you to months. So when have you ever, this is the first that I've ever seen a 3 to 10 year sentence. I've never seen that before. So that means he can go anywhere from 3 to 10. But why is it an exception for this man, except for his color? Everybody else get 74, 84, 130. Lower level people like, and you even seen Larry. Larry got 18 months. They said 3 to 10 year. They didn't even put an S on it. Bill case was state case, Dana. Okay, Miss Candace, what you don't understand is this. Even though it started in the state, the federal had to oversee it, which makes it a federal case with the state mandate. I just had to let you know that. It's a federal overseeing case with state mandate, meaning that the state rules, but the federal jurisdiction oversees it. All right, so it says in its 79-page ruling, the state Supreme Court found that an agreement with then Montgomery County District Office Bruce Castor Jr. prevented Cosby from being charged and for allegedly drugging and molesting Andrea Costan in 2004. Costan first reported the alleged encounter in 2015 to Castor, who decided not to pursue charges in the case. Why didn't he pursue charges? Because Me Too wasn't strong then. It wasn't until Me Too got strong that he wanted to pursue charges. Come on, walk with me. Walk with me, y'all. I'm about to lead y'all into something. Walk with me. Check it. There was no evidence that the deal, which opened the door for Cosby to testify in Constant's civil suit, was ever put in writing. The damning testimony was used in part to help convict Cosby. In 2019, Castor's successor, Kevin Steele, opted to file charges against Cosby just days before the 12th year statute of limitations expired. Later, during the criminal proceedings, the judge agreed to allow testimony from Cosby's deposition, which included him admitting to using quaaludes during consensual sexual encounters with women in the 1970s to be used against him. Stop. He said later during the criminal proceedings, the judge agreed to allow testimony from Cosby's deposition, which included, watch it, which included him admitting to using quaaludes. Oh my God, that sounds so bad right there, right? But watch this. The key word comes a word after. So after the damning phrase, it said, which included Cosby, him admitting to using quaaludes. That's the damning phrase. But the key word comes after the next word. So after quaaludes, you have during, right? That's the setup injunction. The very next word is consensual. So therefore, Not only did she know he was using Quaaludes, but she was using them as well because it was a consensual sexual encounter. Like I'm saying to y'all, the consensual sexual encounter. So therefore, how you gonna lock Bill up when you knew you was using Quaaludes and I was using Quaaludes too? Shoot, maybe Bill Mann couldn't get hard, so the Quaaludes made sure he don't go to sleep. I'm just telling you. So, Wednesday ruling said the prosecution was obligated to uphold Castro's promise not to charge the comedian. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do y'all see where I'm going? Uh-oh. When an unconditional charging decision is made publicly and with the intent to induce action and reliance by the defendant, and when the defendant does so to his detriment, and in some instances upon the advice of counsel, denying the defendant the benefit of that decision is an affront to fundamental fairness, particularly when it results in a criminal prosecution that was foregone for more than a decade. The ruling says, for these reasons, Cosby's conviction and judgment of sentence are vacated and he is discharged. Stop it! Let's go here again. I want y'all to understand this. And this is what I was trying to tell Lady, I can't say her name, so I'll call her Lady L. Lady LaFleur. This is what I was trying to tell her yesterday. Listen, when an unconditional charging decision is made publicly, here we go. When an unconditional charging decision is made publicly, what charge am I talking about? What unconditional charging decision was made publicly? 2008, Robert not guilty of all charges. So when an unconditional charging decision is made publicly and with the intent to induce action and reliance by the defendant. Oh my God. So let's go here. And when the defendant does so to his detriment, and in some instances upon the advice of counsel, denying the defendant the benefit of that decision is an affront to fundamental fairness. So wait a minute. We have all these ladies, right? And I've been telling y'all, the lady situation was a front because Robert can beat that hands down, right? I told y'all that, right? How many of them ladies in Chicago and in New York had an NDA? I stop. I wait. Because in the NDA, it clearly says that you cannot come after me criminally. And you agreed to it. And Jerronda Pace told you that. And now the Supreme Court is coming back saying when an unconditional charging decision is made publicly. So the 2008 case wasn't made publicly? I mean, I'm just asking. Was Robert 2008 case made publicly? And with the intent to induce action and reliance by the defendant. And when the defendant does so to his detriment, and in some instances upon the advice of counsel, denying the defendant the benefit of the decision as an affront to fundamental fairness, particularly when it results in a criminal prosecution that was foregone for more than a decade. I'm gonna say this. What year are we in? 2021, right? Prima, exactly. Like saying Robert about his acquittal. Is that, see? Prima on it. Now check it. 2008, Robert was acquitted, right? A decade is 10 years, right? That's 2018, right? I do believe we are past a decade, right? Which is 2021, right? So with that being said, how was Robert guilty? I wait. Facts. You cannot say Robert paid off anybody because you don't know. And Lady L was like, it's in the discovery. It's in this and this. I went back and read the discovery twice. It does not say nothing about Roshana Lanthair testifying. It clearly says we talked to. And then publications came out and said that she was, what was it? She was cooperating. It never said she was testifying. Cooperating and testifying is two different things. Cooperating, I'm going to tell you. You can come and tell me, oh, I need you to come talk to me. But put your shoes on, put your shirt on, let's go outside. I put my shoes and my shirt on and I go outside. That's cooperating. Testifying means I'm going on the oath and I'm saying this, and this. Then Lady L said, prosecutors can't lie. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. Every lawyer and prosecutor is a liar. You have to win your case some kind of way. And you ain't going to do it being honest all the time. Prime example. The prosecutor that prosecuted John Gotti knew he was guilty, but ended up saying the man was innocent. How? Let's continue. For these reasons, Cosby's convictions and judgment of sentence are vacated, and he is discharged. Okay, so now you got NDAs, and on top of NDAs, you got payoffs. Whether Robert did it or not, you got payoffs. So how can he be guilty? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I haven't seen nobody today bring this. I haven't seen a lot of people even talk about this. Because I'm going to go deep into this. They erased his name off the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Which means you're taking $34 million a year from him. I believe you have to give it back because now he's been exonerated. For the names that been taken off of the colleges, I believe you got to put that name back up there because now he's been exonerated. But if they don't, let's go here. What happens to the 2 years that this man's name was tarnished? Do the mainstream media, the liar vision, do they help him rebrand his name? No. They're going to figure out another way to get him. Or try to. But I believe Bill is such a genius now about this that Bill going to do everything to stay away from these crackers. And I don't mean to say it that way, but when I say crackers, I mean the people who are for oppression of the colored people. So, well, and you got it. When you get lie and you put it together, you have a lawyer. For some people, they are a lawyer. Mm-hmm. So, with this being said, it goes deeper. It says, in addition to overturning the conviction, the court barred any retrial. Oh my God. Oh my God. In addition to overturning the conviction, the court barred any retrials in the case, saying it's the only remedy that comports with society's reasonable expectations of its elected prosecutors and our criminal justice system. I have a question. I wonder why mainstream media ain't blowing this up. Oh, shoot. That's what was going on. I was just there. Atlanta police officer shot near Peachtree Street in Midtown. That's okay. That's what was going on. Okay. So, don't bills so supposed to get paid for serving time for a crime he didn't commit? He's supposed to. Every day he's supposed to get that back pay. If not, I will turn around and sue the hell out of that court. So, not only is he innocent, but the judge stuck it all the way to the criminal justice system and said, y'all can't even retry him. The feds can't even retry him. Why? Because the Supreme Court, that's the highest court. No, I think Superior. No, the Supreme Court is the highest. I'm sorry. The Supreme Court has made this ruling. So, let's go ahead. I love this picture of Bill. State corrections officials said Wednesday that the necessary paperwork for his release is being processed, though it's unclear exactly when he will be sprung. NBC News reported the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections is in receipt of today's court decision. A spokesperson told the outlet work is underway to complete the necessary paperwork and Mr. Cosby will be released as soon as practical. Cosby, once known as America's Dad, was convicted in 2018 at a retrial that allowed 5 other accusers to testify about their experiences with the comedian in the 80s. His first trial had ended with a deadlocked jury after only one other accuser was allowed to testify against him. Cosby has refused to offer any remorse over the encounter with Constant, a Temple University employee, vowing to rather serve all 10 years of the sentence. At that point, they knew he wasn't going to break. So you don't have to do nothing else except for fight them back. So for all the people that says they believe Robert is guilty and this and this and this, here's what I'm going to say. That's all you need is a little faith, a little hope, a lot of prayer. Fight them to the end. I'm not taking no plea deal if I ain't do nothing. But from that publication, that's all Robert attorneys got to do now is take the blueprint. Watch this. Bad Voodoo You, I'm glad you asked that question. If minor signed the NDA, is it binding? Here's a question. Who was a minor? It's all going to come out in court. But who was a minor? This is why I say, when people talk about, oh, Geronda was 15 and this and this and this and this. When you have a document that says you're one age, and then you cry and say something else, word of mouth is no longer valid. You got to go by the document. Just like with the fake marriage certificate. If it's been annulled and no signatures on it, you can't go by word of mouth. You got to go by the document. Why do you think they needed Don Russell? To fulfill the RICO Act. Because they knew the girls was, well, for the ladies was a reach. But the RICO Act, that's all we need is somebody that claims they know him and can show proof that they know him. What we have here is a person that know of him, that been around him, but don't know him. Make it make sense. Just like you got people talking about, oh, we got the bus driver. But then the bus driver came back and said the only reason why he did it because he needed money. Well, guess what? Your testimony incredible. Next. If you only said that to the federal government because you needed money and the way you look, you're sick, the federal government, okay, that's smart. That's genius, actually. I'm going to lie to the federal government. I'm going to take my responsibility, but I don't got to worry about nothing else because they're going to take care of me. I go to jail. I'm sick. I get all the medicine I need. I go to federal jail with that. So I get all the medicine and stuff I need. I don't got to be out here scrounging no more. I got the best insurance. Y'all pay your taxes. I get taken care in jail. That's why I was telling people, why are we paying corporate taxes when it's not right, bad voodoo? But I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad you asked that question because now it makes sense. Nobody that's underage can sign an NDA. That's letting you know what? That wasn't nobody underage. Because the minute somebody sign an NDA and they get taken to a lawyer that's underage, that lawyer can lose his job and jail time and his firm and everybody else that's connected. So how many years have these lawyers had the NDA? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. A lot of stuff that we hear on the internet is practice preaching performance speeches coming from one of the dads that's in the situation. See, if I can have a conversation without somebody zapping out, which is going to force me to zap out, then we can have a straight conversation. But I noticed this. Whenever you corner people with words and they don't have a comeback, they lash out and do stupid stuff. Everybody asks Angelo all these type of questions. I would ask Angelo one question. If your daughter was underage, why did you sign her to somebody that you don't know, and why wasn't you there with her? Anybody know me knows I will set you up with words and questions. And when he answered that, my next set of questions will be this right here. Okay, so if that's the case, and you know your daughter, if your daughter was underage, and you know that she just got finished trying to kill herself, why would you take her to an R. Kelly concert and not a Chris Brown concert? Because remember, that was a funk fest. R. Kelly was the headliner on that Sunday. Chris Brown was the headliner on that Saturday. Trey Songz was the headliner that Friday. So you got two guys that's in her age bracket. But no. We want to go to Mr. 12 play. Why? Then my next question is, because people say, oh, you don't know, Angelo was going from state to state and Angelo got locked up. Okay, cool. You come and try to bum rush my stage in the middle of my performance, I'm going to get your ass locked up too. I don't care how you figure it. But there's an important element that's missing. Yeah, you can take your daughter to whatever concert you want. If that's her passion is music, that's fine. But I got one question. Even though you took her to see R. Kelly, right? Even though you signed her off, which is called emancipation, to go somewhere and travel across state lines without having any type of liaison, but you gave consent. Why did you have your boy that was a that was doing crowd control at the concert of Funk Fest. Why did you have your boy put your daughter on stage? Now we get into the hard questions. If you didn't have a plan and an ulterior motive, why didn't you put your daughter on the stage with Chris Brown? Because in Chris Brown's set, he have a set when he do the song Take You Down. He have a set where he want 5 girls. He'll tell you, give me 5 girls, 17 to 25, put them on the stage. Why didn't Azriel go on the stage there? Trey Songz got a set. When he talk about don't nobody know. And he asked for 5 girls there. Why didn't you put her on the stage with Trey Songz Friday night? But you wait to the king of R&B and you put her, and you have your boy put her on the stage when there's a buffet set going on. Now, I don't know about you, but if I know this guy have an alleged past of messing with underage females, if I know that, which everybody knew that, I'm not signing my daughter over to a motherfucking soul. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck how much you bitch and cuss. So there's a lot of inconsistencies there. Along with a deposition that she did when nobody was there. Granny, I would love for you to answer my questions. That's the problem. For the last year and a half, people been acting like you can't talk. Everybody needs to have an open dialogue. Trust and believe. I would love for you to come on. And because I want to know your side. I want to know your thoughts. Because the more other people are free from stuff like this, it's making me do this. What is the real goal? Because, see, I can tell you for a fact that 2 of the members from Mute R. Kelly was in love with R. Kelly, and they tried to proposition R. Kelly, and he turned them down. And when he turned them down, all of a sudden, we want to stop his music. Why? I never got a clear cut of why people hate Robert. Is it an allegation that he liked younger women? If that's the allegation, then guess what? I know a lot of y'all had did some real crazy stuff in your life, right? So what if the allegation that's been put out on y'all was actually true? Would you want for somebody to hold y'all for an allegation? That's how you gotta look at this. Well, if you're saying he's 50 something and she's 18, 19, okay, let's go here. When you look at your grandparents, what your grandparents older? One of them older than the other? When you look at your uncles, wasn't one of your uncles older than one of his girlfriends? When you look at your daddy, ain't your daddy older than your mama or one of his other girlfriends? That's how we got the term sugar daddy. So now, since it's R. Kelly, it's wrong to be a sugar daddy, right? If that's the case, then guess what? No, not on your platform. Granny, look. Any platform I go to, I'm going to have the same response. One thing about me, I don't change, but I am respectful. And I just want to have an open dialogue. Because I believe a lot of stuff that y'all have been told, a lot of stuff that y'all have believed is baloney on cheese that's been stale and warmed over 3 times. Facts. Sugar daddies be getting with these ladies and they create sugar babies. See? Love yourself. Here we go. So trust me, Granny, you are always welcome over here. This is not no, because we pro R. Kelly, people got to hold their mouth. No. Say what you feel. Yes, my mom and dad was 20 years older than each other. That, see? Again, I ain't gonna lie. I like all women. If you older, younger, real old, denture old, graveyard old, I like them all. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Don't forget the splendor that Prima Donna, give me your phone. Give me your phone. Ron Isley isn't B Sugar Daddy according to the logic. Then facts. But if you look at Ron, Ron what, 80 something? His wife what, just turned 40? I mean, let's keep it real. If we're going to hold this conversation, we got to be real about it all the way around the board. That's all I'm saying. Prima Donna, give me your phone talking about them daggone Splinter babies. I guess the Splinter baby is for the guys who got heart problems. Just like you got sugar mamas. But Granny from Oak Cove, I would love, I'm going to be honest with you. I would love for us to be able to dialogue and it don't be no hooping and howling and disrespecting one another. That's the type of dialogue that I want. And no matter what you believe in, I want you to stick to your guns. If you believe he's guilty, I need you to tell me why you believe that. The only people that has been able to do that and successfully tell me that is Larry and goddamn Diva. Everybody else skip trace. And Diva say, I believe he's guilty because this is in the paperwork. And that's the same thing Larry said. But then, when I start knocking down this that's in the paperwork, everybody like, oh, snap. You know what? Somebody go get Prima phone. That's why they mad. They can't afford nothing but a Happy Meal. Somebody go get Prima phone. Somebody get Prima Donna's phone. Stevie Wonder's wife was 22 to 25 when he was in his late 60s. Facts. Facts. Yo, somebody go get Prima Donna phone. It's crazy because most of these people complaining have or is dating someone younger or older than them. Facts. Let's take a look at Azriel's new boyfriend. She's what, 22? He's 38? Where's the outrage? You know what I mean? Hey, Miss V. White. Prima Donna said, let me see what she said, because it went bad. Prima Donna said, everybody got an Uncle Nate talking about a hot 40. You know what? But you tell the truth, though. Hey, what's up, Israel? Prima Donna's telling the truth. The question is, the question is this. Why is it that they only go after... You know what? I'm going to ask this question. Because nobody was able to answer this. Why is it that they only want to go after people that want to take or overturn or make better than what the other people already have? If you hear what I'm saying. If I got to go niggerish, I'm going to say it like this. Why is it that The white folks only want to push forth the effort when the colored folk want what they have or want what's already theirs. I rest my case. Because I guarantee you, if Robert didn't want his masters, we wouldn't be talking Robert in jail. If Bill Cosby didn't want to buy NBC, we wouldn't be talking Bill Cosby a free man today. We'd be talking Jello pudding pops. And then check it. I'm going to take it a step further. What two networks was running the Jello pudding pops? And nobody looked at it like this. I didn't even look at it like this until I sat back and thought about it. You had NBC and you had BET. Both of them are owned by Viacom. Make it make sense. So you get in both markets. But then when Bill said, I want to buy one, NBC, which is Viacom, said, oh no, we got to get this nigga out of here. And they thought one or two things was going to happen. He was going to die in jail or he was going to break. Hey, Free Flavors. Willie. Miss Visby said at Dana, over here you can be 16 to go in the army, only to get killed. Why can't you choose who you want to be with? Wow. So in England, you can be 16 to go in the army? Wow. I didn't know that. They need to stop and buy any means necessary. Facts. And I'm going to be honest with you. Don't be surprised if you see some of us helping them to lynch us. Why can't they have brothels? What? But charge me with prostitution. What's the difference in a prostitute and an escort? The only difference in a prostitute and an escort is one is openly being paid and the other is secretly being paid. That's the only difference. A prostitute saying, look, you can get this fruit cocktails for $120. Some of them say $60. If you go on Backpage, give me a hot 40. An escort it depends on how she look, where she from, and who she is. And you're going to pay anywhere from $80 to $9,000. So basically, and we can say an escort is a high price hoe and a prostitute is a low price hoe. Let's go there. But I got a question to ask everybody. What's the difference between a prostitute, an escort, an exotic, and a porn star? That's where we need to ask. What's the difference between a prostitute, a porn star, and an escort? Because whether you believe it or not, all three of them do all three. They prostitute, they solicit, they escort, and they have sex. So basically, depending on your pay scale, is what you will label the person that you soliciting with. Make it make sense. But Robert defense team can use this same path. That's what I want to tell you. Robert defense team can use this same path. Georgia girl, hey, can use the same path. Because not only did these ladies sign NDAs, but a lot of them got payouts. And a lot of these payouts, I'm questioning. And Geronda said she got paid $50,000 a week, right? But you still look like Fred Sanford with no benefits. Make it make sense. And Lanita Carter, a.k.a. Hot Water, said She got paid a substantial amount of money. But now she's trying to spin a block and come back. Why? Because that drug dealer boyfriend ran through your bank account? Now, let's talk about things that we know. If R. Kelly was guilty against, what is that lady name in Chicago? And the one that went to Susan Loggins. But anyway, her name come back to me. If she was so right, how was Robert able to come back and get a judgment and have her judgment vacated out? Make it make sense. This is what you need to know. But the other side don't want to talk about that. I guess Robert paid somebody in the judge's chambers to do that too, right? Just like the most foolish thing I heard, oh, Robert paid the judge off. Huh? So Robert paid the judge off in 2008? If Robert paid the judge off in 2008, Stevie Wonder got turpentine drawers on and he's saving everybody in the world. That's true, Toy. They charged Robert with soliciting a prostitute in Minnesota, but Allred says the girl ain't a prostitute. Make it make sense. I got another question. Where's Gloria Allred now? Dana, they all the same, just a different name. It all depends on your pay grade. Whatever your paycheck dictates is what the name is being called. Plain and simple. Why is it okay for a woman to be with younger men than men being with younger ladies? This is the way that the mainstream media wanted to go. Just like I'm gonna ask you a question. Why are people still required to wear a mask when everybody knows that the pandemic was bull crap? How is it that everybody gotta wear a mask, but Florida numbers went down with everybody not wearing a mask? Make it make sense. Tiffany Hawkins, that's her name. Yeah. R. Kelly said he don't know half of these women. I believe him. Dana, you just saying me. I attempted to send you a tip. I did not know it went through. I actually. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Georgia girl. I really wasn't paying attention. I check for you though. I check. I check. Look, they doing that now on YouTube, right? But see, Georgia girl, here's the thing. Yes, they do got to prove R. Kelly did all that. But it's the inconvenience that Robert is going through. EJ shouting everybody out. So I'm just at the point now where Robert just got to stay course. The lawyers going to do what they do. As long as the lawyers don't get in bed with the TBDs and the Sylvias and all them, they good. The minute they get in bed and with them folks, it's over. It's a wrap. Asante was fooling with someone in a crew. She never touched Rob. That's why she big mad. I totally agree, because I know exactly the person that she was messing with. I totally agree. But I'm going to ask y'all a question that nobody paid attention to. If Surviving R. Kelly is about R. Kelly messing with underage women, right? Why is the voice of surviving R. Kelly a 45-year-old woman? Have anybody asked yourself that question? That voice is Asante McGee. So, if surviving R. Kelly is about younger women, right? And underage girls. Why is the voice a 45-year-old woman? Hold on. Let's see what's being said. Let's see. You see Greenberg talking about he wanted Cosby's lawyer on Robert Counsel. Shaking my head. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Right, bro. Prima said some states don't allow you to sue for imprisonment. Facts. Facts. Now, I don't know if y'all seen me when I was on Diva's channel with the lawyer. Hold on, let me see. Long as lawyers stay intact and not have any interaction with those Donkey Kong Country barrel body folks, everything is going to be right. No, they're not Donkey Kong barrel body, EJ. They are called the... They are called the IAEC. IAEC. They the IAEC crew. Or should I say the IEAC crew? I'm sorry. The IEAC crew. That's what they call it. When do we find out if Nicole is off the case? Well, I guess when they post it. I'm going to be honest with you. No, she ain't hiding nowhere. Hey, Leanne. Gloria ain't hiding nowhere. Gloria getting ready for god daggone jail. Yup, and why haven't they? Should any underage sharing their story? Right. Right. These people need to stay in their lane. R. Kelly hired the lawyers. Let them do their job. Facts. Fact. Atmos, what's up? I guess Granny went and got reinforcements. Cause I asked Granny to come on. But she went and got Atmos. Atmos track record ain't good with me. Not talking about this kind of case. That's my brother, love him to death. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Oh, Atmos, you might want to move your battle up to 5 o'clock tomorrow. Because the battle of battles come on at 8. So you might want to get yourself a 2.5 hour window to play with. Look, if you hating me because I'm bringing real commentary, I don't know what to tell you. If you want the drama, it ain't coming right now. The drama gonna come on the official page of DanaJay. That's where you gonna get the drama at. And I'm about to make another page just for drama. So that's gonna go, with it. Man, you only undefeated against me in Madden, bro. Stop. Yup, and why haven't they shared their story? So we can see these underage girls. Because they had never been to underage girls. No, it's IEAC. Not IAEC, it's IEAC. Hey, what's going on, Zoe? How you doing? Hit hard, what's going on? So, Atmos, let me ask you this. What you think about Bill Cosby being free today? Okay. Okay. Well, you know, Bobby Brown and Keith Sweat come on at 8 o'clock. Hey, Bill. Mine's Dana07, lowercase d, ANA 07. Atmos be stealing people gamer tags because he suck. Facts. Free Bill. Okay. 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 If anybody knows how I work, Atmos know how I work. So Atmos, I would love to have a dialogue between me and you about the ramifications that Bill Cosby case could potentially set the blueprint of R. Kelly being free. I would love to talk about that. Oh no. King said, Atmos, what is your gamer tag? EJ said, I'll watch the verses because I was conceived off both Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown. What the hell? How was you conceived off both? That's weird. So your daddy was playing Bobby Brown and your mom was playing Keith Sweat at the same time? I'm just trying to figure out. I ain't trying to joke. I'm just trying to figure it out because I'm trying to figure out. Because your mama probably playing baby, baby, baby. And your dad like, don't be cruel. That's the only way I can see that. Like, how was you conceived off both? But yeah, the blueprint for R. Kelly case is in the Bill Cosby case. And when people say toy crazy. And when people say, where is the Me Too when you have all these young ladies been forced to get married? That's a good question, Ms. Visby. Where is Me Too at now? Where's Time's Up? Where's Color Change? An inside joke I always say. Okay, EJ. Where are they? That's what I want to know. Where are they? These people have evaporated. I want to see Tyrese and Genuine for a bird. You would never see that. Now you're trying to split up a group. Tyrese and Genuine. Tyrese don't got enough hits. And for Genuine. I would love to see Genuine and Joe. Or Case and Joe. I would love to see Ern Hall. I really want to see Ern Hall and R. Kelly. That's what I want to see. Ern Hall versus R. Kelly in a versus battle. That's what I want to see. And that will let me know a lot of things. Actually, it was Ronnie, and there you go telling me no again. EJ stupid. So yeah, so let's get ready to dive into this case. Let's not play around with these slime buckets no more. because you see Bill free. Next, Cuba. Cuba got caught next week. Let's see what happened. But it's weird because I can't find none of Bill Cosby's paperwork. If somebody can find that paperwork and everything in his charge papers, please send it to me. We also saw the blueprint in sending a girl who appears young to get next to a celebrity. The eyes can be fooled. I'm just saying. Facts. Then we also seen Prima. Why you on that? And we also seen a mental fanatic who didn't have the intestinal fortitude to go all the way through with the charges and became friends with another fanatic that claimed she didn't even know R. Kelly. Make that make sense. But trust me, you don't want to miss me on my backup channel. I'm about to go over there and I'm about to talk smack because I got something to say to some people. So with that being said, I'll holler at y'all later on because I got some more stories to come. But go follow me on the official page of DanaJay. I got to address Sylvia and Bedbug. I told y'all don't play with me. So, with all else being said, I holler at y'all. Y'all go ahead, be blessed. I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Peace.